Hey, it's your good girlfriend Candice Dow. I'm here with my good girlfriend Sincere, CEO of IndustryGrind.com. I recently had the opportunity to write an article about women dominating their relationship, and I took the perspective that most women who are in powerful positions dominate their relationship. So I brought my good girlfriend on so we could talk about it. I'm going to give her a little advice about dominating relationships and tell her my perspective, and she's going to discuss her perspective on being a powerful woman and dominating relationships. Sincere, I don't necessarily think you dominate relationships.
Thank you.
But, I know people have said it, or people have, basically inferred that you dominate relationships maybe because you're in a powerful position. So it's my perspective that women shouldn't dominate their relationships because men are the dominant gender, and it's a little, conflict of interest. So, what is your perspective on dominating relationships?
I don't think you should do it.
You don't think you should do it?
No.
Haven't you been accused of being the dominant one in a
I
relationship?
have been accused of being the dominant one in a relationship, but it's not true, people. It's not true. What it is that I'm very, I think, organized, structured, detailed, and that's how I've always been.
But do you think that hinders relationships? Do you think it hinders a relationship when a woman is like organized and it may come across as a little uptight and she'd rather, I can do it myself because I don't need you?
Yes.
Right. It's my perspective that most men want to feel needed. It's in their DNA to feel needed and to do for their woman. And I think when women actually feel they can do for themselves, it makes the man wonder, what am I doing in this relationship? And you find him later in a relationship with a woman at a lower status, and you're like, why he leave me for her? An airhead. Right, airhead. Because an airhead is actually, she may be an airhead, but she may be smarter than you. You ever think of that?
Yes. Paris Hilton.
Right. And I think that, like, a lot of women, and I think that women who are in powerful positions feel it's dumbing yourself down. And I don't think you're necessarily dumbing yourself down. You're just like, if you're in a situation where he's there in the room and it's something that a man could do, it's not going to hurt you to say, hey, buddy, do this, versus trying to do it yourself.
Right. I agree. What I've tried to do in adjusting, because it doesn't really, it's a factor in the fact that, if you've been a single woman for many years, and your focus has been on your family outside of a male-female relationship in your career, I think that you're pretty much used to doing everything by yourself and for yourself and when it needs to be done. And to have a man come into your life, to wait for him to change the tire or the oil, take the trash out, that can be an adjustment on what you're used to. So do you think that women can make adjustments to make a man feel comfortable? Especially, hey, not all, you're a powerful woman. Do you want a relationship? Some powerful women don't want relationships. Maybe that's a touchy question. But on the spot with my good girl, like Candice Dow.
But what I'm saying is, if you want a relationship, do you think that there are adjustments that a woman could make, even though she's powerful, even though she is, naturally dominant? Do you think there are adjustments she can make to actually make her relationship work?
Yes. For instance, the trash hasn't been taken out.
Right, I don't do trash.
All you can do is come home at the end of the day and take your shoes off. Lay up on the couch and be like, babe, I thought you was going to do it.
Listen, ladies, that's the wrong perspective. You can't act like that. Now, you have to let a man know he's needed by, just actually allowing him to do manly things around the house. Letting him know that he needs you because, and at the end of the day, even though we're powerful, we want a relationship. We want to feel that connection. And in order to keep a man around and feel that connection, it's really not about what he can do for you. It's about the emotional relationship. You sacrifice some of your dominance. You have to sacrifice some of your dominance to feel the emotional relationship that we desire. No, we don't need a man to pay our bills. We don't need a man to, help us run our business. We don't need a man for any of those things. We can even take out the trash if we need to. But we do need that emotional support. We do need a hug at the end of the day, because even though you're powerful, you're still a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's speaking in general terms, not necessarily about me.
Oh, no. Not necessarily about Sincere. I'm talking about I'm talking about women in general. Women, me. Women who have had some success in their lives and who can take care of themselves and do for themselves. We have to learn how to turn the hat off. Turn it off when we get home. Turn off the power trip when we get home, because men don't like that. And men, it's not that they don't like it, and a lot of men, a lot of us successful when we hide behind, well, they're intimidated by us. It's not so much that they're intimidated by us, they just don't feel needed with us. And on that, I think we're going to close out. Sincere, do you have any last words?
I'm single.
Well, it's Candice Dow, your good girlfriend, and my good girlfriend, CEO of IndustryGrind.com. Check out the website, and we will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.